Hey guys. Okay. My voice is kind of messing up. I don't know if I'm getting sick or what the deal is. But it tomorrow is the last day of the month, and I really just wanted to make a quick video. This month I have signed 13 distributors so far. I'm planning on I want to get 2 more by tomorrow so that I can hit 15. Um, but a lot of people have been asking me like how I've done it. Um, and so I figured I would just make a quick video and hopefully it could be somewhat helpful to somebody that was in the same position I was a month ago. Okay, so I'll start off by saying I have never enrolled 13 distributors in a month before. I've been in this business for 2 years. For those of you who don't know, I'm a double diamond with It Works, and there's never been a time in my business where I wasn't like all in, just ready to, make this even more life changing than it already has been. But there have been months where, I kind of let my mind get the best of me. And I know like we've all been there. On average, most months I would enroll 3 to 6 distributors. And I was perfectly fine with that until at the beginning of this month, I was like making my goals, which I do at the beginning of every month, making my goals and figuring out what exactly I wanted to do in May. And just out of nowhere, I started thinking about ways that I could grow my paycheck and help other people on my team. And immediately I just realized I needed to be a mass enroller for distributors. The secret to more volume, the secret to promotions, the secret to making more money in this business. Yes, you want to enroll customers, but enrolling distributors is going to just make your paycheck take off. And on another note, where you place those distributors definitely matters. So, as far as like charting, make sure that you are charting for your ranks in order. Okay, so say you're a ruby and you really want to go diamond, you have to chart that emerald chart first. You have to get your emerald chart. You have to know exactly what you need for that first, and then go to diamond. Which I can totally relate to you with, because yes, I did that before. I promoted and went diamond, then I went double diamond. But this month, I was focusing on getting my boyfriend to diamond. So what I had to do last month, I got his emerald chart filled. Even though I wanted him to be at diamond sooner, I knew I had to take it step by step. And so he went ruby in, let me think, in March. He went ruby in March. And then this month I was working really hard to get him to emerald. And then next month my goal is to get him to diamond. So at the end of last month I had his emerald full, but I still needed to fill his diamond chart, which, y'all have looked at the charts and you know how many distributors you need for that. And so, like I said, make sure that you are charting for the rank in order. Yes, I know you want to be diamond, but you have to get to ruby before you can go emerald. You have to go emerald before you can go diamond. Okay, and I have people tell me all the time that mostly people that aren't distributors tell me this, but people tell me all the time, you just joined at the right time, you promoted at the right time, this and this. But guys, I am right here showing y'all that it still works. This compensation plan still works. You can still promote. There are tons of leaders who, especially Ambassador Diamonds, who got their 2.0 spots and they're taking off with it. So you have no excuse not to promote. We are in such a good time for business right now. And like I said, I'm showing y'all again because I'm doing diamond again, and getting him, my goal, I wanted to go triple, okay, and I'm still double diamond. I wanted to go triple, but how I kind of broke down my goals was to get my boyfriend to diamond first, and then to focus on my triple chart. And once I go triple, then I'm going to focus on getting him to double diamond. So you kind of have to like make a roadmap kind of, and you have to like organize your goals. That's not ever going to just fall into place. If I just enrolled my boyfriend and then I just started kind of enrolling distributors and placing them wherever, kind of just, saying, well, if I enroll a distributor, that's fine, I would never be able to get him there. I would never be able to promote. I would never be able to reach my goals if I was just waiting for it to happen. And I've learned that. I learned that a long time ago in this business, and it's really just stuck with me. Nothing ever just falls in place. Promotions are not easy. Okay. So at the beginning of this month, thinking about all my goals, since I've kind of laid that out for y'all, I wrote down on a piece of paper that I wanted to enroll 30 distributors, okay? Which is just crazy. That is a crazy amount of distributors. That's a distributor every single day. I texted my upline. I texted a few of my leaders that we kind of hold each other accountable. And I said, I'm going to enroll 30 distributors this month. They all know I usually average about, like I said, 3 to 6 distributors. And, they were super supportive. They were like, go for it, And every day I woke up saying, I'm going to enroll a distributor today. I'm going to enroll a distributor today. It's the end of the month. And hopefully by tomorrow I will have 15, because I'm planning on enrolling a distributor today. I'm planning on enrolling a distributor tomorrow. So that'll take me from 13 to 15. Because like I said, every single day this month I have woken up saying I'm going to enroll a distributor today. And nothing changed. There were a few days where I didn't. Okay? There was even a 3 or 4 day stretch where I didn't enroll a distributor. And then there were a couple days where I enrolled 2 or 3 distributors. So it's just like, do you think that on that 3 to 4 day stretch, or on those days that I didn't enroll a distributor, do you think I cried myself to sleep and said, okay, never mind? I throw in the towel. I can't enroll 30 distributors this month, so I give up on my goal. No, I woke up every single day still telling myself, I'm going to enroll a distributor today. I'm going to enroll a distributor today. And I can guarantee you, I promise you that telling myself that and just speaking it into existence was a huge deal with me being a master enroller this month. Like I said, it's not something I ever did before, but something I've definitely learned with this business and with life is, if you want something you've never had, you have to do something you've never done. Okay, and for me, that was waking up every day saying, I'm going to enroll a distributor today. I'm going to enroll a distributor today. I don't know who it's going to be, but I'm going to do it. Now, I didn't just sit there just waiting for them to come to me, but I started out my day telling myself that, and then all day I was super focused with how I worked and where I put my time. So I wrote down at the beginning of the month, I'm going to enroll 30 distributors. And I think that's super important for the first day of the month, which is why I'm sharing this now, because tomorrow is the last day of May. And I think it's super important to write down your goals and speak them into existence. Because if you don't make a goal, then it's not going to happen. Okay? If you don't make that goal and make an effort to go after it, it's not going to happen. And how sucky is that? If you think about it. If you don't make a goal to go ruby, if you don't make a goal to go diamond, to go double diamond, whatever your next rank is, if you don't make that goal, it's not going to happen. That's how important goals are, and how important um, speaking things into existence and the law of attraction is. If you haven't seen the movie The Secret, I definitely suggest watching that. And also just, um, it's been huge for my personal development, just spending time reading my devotional and reading the Bible about my purpose, and how God wants us to live in abundance. He wants that for us. So if you're choosing to not, make those goals and stay dedicated to them, then that's on you. Okay. I got off on a little rant there for a second, but okay, signing distributors. Like I said, every single day I woke up and said it's a new day. Today's a fresh start. Every day be new. Every single day be new. And what I did was each day I would make it a goal to have. I have a list in my binder of potential customers and potential distributors. I had a goal every single day to add 10 new potential customers and add 10 new potential distributors to those lists. With your big goal, you also need to take it and separate it into weeks, and then separate it into days. So, for example, you want to enroll, let's say you want to enroll 8 distributors this month. You need 2 distributors a week. So, what are you going to do every single day to make that happen? Or say you need 1,200 in volume. You need 1,200 in volume to hit your promotion, because you've charted and you know how much you need. You need 1,200 BV. So you're going to need 300 BV a week, about, and 43 BV a day. Okay? So, which is totally doable. But whatever your goal is, you need to separate it and actually stick to it. Because if you wait till the end of the month, you're not going to have any luck. Okay? And if you're on my team and you have a goal that, you're wanting to set forth for next month, send me your goal and let me help you lay out what you're going to need for the week, for each week, and for each day. And speaking it into existence and telling somebody is going to help you stick to it better too. How I've been following up with potential distributors, which I do every day, is I will message them and I'll say, hey girl, I only have 1 spot left. Do you want me to give your spot away, or can we get you started? Super to the point, or something just along those lines. Something like, hey girl, I have a VIP spot on my team and I really want you to have it. But if you're not serious about this, I'm going to give it to somebody else. Right there, you're going to figure out if they're serious about it or if they're not. Because if they're not, you don't want to waste your time on them anyway, So I like being able to figure out if my potential distributors are serious, or if it's that they're just, if you're going to have to pull teeth to get them to join, you're going to have to pull teeth to get them to work after they join. So you want ones that are wanting this. If they don't have money, that's one thing. But if they're just not, if you're just trying to get them to respond to a message, it's not, you don't want to have to deal with that, okay? That's another thing, is you want to be very selective about who's on your team. If someone comes to me, I'm going to let them join, but I'm going to be very selective about who I put time into following up with, who I kind of chase after, because I know that they could be good at this. And messaging for distributors. If I see somebody that I think would be so great at this business, I just message them and I say, hey girl, it didn't take me long to look at your profile and see that you would seriously rock this business. Would you want more info on what I do and the opportunity? And I've gotten a few distributors from that, just messaging them, just reaching out to them, you know. And I had one of my new distributors tell me that if I had messaged her, she would have never joined because she didn't even know what it was. Okay, there are so many people that don't even know what you do, even if they're following you. So if your goal is to get, say, 30 distributors this month, you're going to have to go find people. Okay. Also, on following up, sorry, I'm kind of backtracking, but on following up, don't ever take someone off of your follow-up list. Keep following up with them, even if it takes a year, if it takes 2 years, it'll be so worth it. Okay, keep following up with them, stay consistent, because if you don't stay consistent, they're going to join with somebody else. Okay. Facebook Live has been huge for me this month. Getting on maybe like once a week, something like that, just occasionally. You can do more, you can do less, whatever. But every single time I do a Facebook Live, you guys, I either get a distributor signing up or I get a new potential distributor. Okay? So do a Facebook Live every day if you have to. Okay? How bad do you want this? You know what I mean? How bad do you want it? And that's something you really have to ask yourself. Get on Facebook Live, be real, be vulnerable, talk about your business, talk about new distributors, talk about people on your team that you're giving shout outs for, talk about what they're accomplishing. Even if it's they just got a customer, that's huge, you know. Get on there and talk about your goals, what you're working toward, your dream board. Just get out there and you know, if they're watching your Facebook Live, you have their attention. So use it, you know, be excited. You know, even if you're not having that great of a day, there's plenty of days where I don't feel like working, you guys. I don't feel like messaging people. I don't feel like getting on Facebook Live. My hair's a mess. I don't feel like doing a training video, but I do. And I'm excited about it and I stay consistent with it. So that's what you have to do. You can't just work when you feel like it. That's the difference in a distributor that gets paid maybe $100 a month and a top leader that makes tens of thousands a month. The top leaders work even when they don't feel like it. They are so disciplined and they stay with it. The distributors who just work when they feel like it, they don't even bring in a part-time income. Okay, so you have to decide, what do you want? Do you want $100 a month? Or do you want to make this a legendary thing for you and your family? Do you want a full income? Do you want to be retired? Do you want your kids to have security for the rest of their lives? Okay, that's what this is about. So you have to decide. And I promise when you set your mind to something, nothing is going to be able to stop you. Absolutely nothing is going to be able to stop you. But you have to set your mind to it. No one can be successful for you. No one can make your mind up for you. No one can make you work. No one can make you reach your goals. I've never had anyone breathing down my neck telling me what to do every day. I've never had anyone chasing after me, telling me what I need to be doing. I've never had someone build me. I've never had someone promote me. And I'm so thankful for that because it means so much more to me. You know, I put my blood, sweat, and tears into my promotions. And so, you know, giving up that time, that Netflix time, giving up that time when I wanted to go to the movies with my friends, you know, those kinds of things make it so worth it to me. That to the point to where I could never give up my business because of how much work I've put into it. Okay. Along with Facebook Lives, you also want to be doing live posts every day. And I mean like super vulnerable, again, like super vulnerable, super personal, talking about the business, talking about what it's doing for your life. If you have to post every single day about being able to fill up your gas tank, I guarantee you by the end of the month, someone is going to see you post about that every day and they're going to connect with it and they're going to join you. But you have to stay consistent. Okay? And they are going to watch you and watch you and watch you until one day they're just like, okay, I have to do what she's doing. They're going to. Constantly adding new followers on social media. That is something you cannot leave out. You have to be adding new followers to your social media, to Instagram, Facebook. I would do both. Add new friends on Facebook every day and follow at least 200 people on Instagram every single day. Trying to think. And then when you sign a new distributor, even before you sign a new distributor, when you're talking to them, this is the main point. Keep it super simple. Do not overload them with information before they join or when they join. Before they join, you're just telling them the basics. I usually send about 3 messages and then they're ready to sign up. You're just telling them what we do, how we get paid, and how much the kit is. If they have any other questions, they'll ask you. But if they don't ask a question, you don't need to answer it. Okay? This business is so simple. And for us to over talk it, talk it up and talk about all these different things that people are not going to understand. You probably don't understand it. So you can't expect for them to. So keep it super simple. And then when you enroll the distributor, again, keep it super simple. When they first join, their first goal is to get 4 customers. Okay, that's going to make them bonus qualified, because here's the deal. You can get them started talking to them about distributors, about promoting this and this, but if they're not bonus qualified, they're not going to get $100 bonuses off distributors. They're not going to be eligible for any other bonuses. And they're probably not going to be commission qualified. So they have to have their first 4 LCs before anything else. And then you tell them, okay, after we get your first 4 LCs, we'll move on to the next step. The next step is to enroll a distributor. And then when they enroll their first distributor, you're going to show them the Ruby chart. But when they first start, you need to be walking them through conversations, sending them what to say for their message, telling them to send it out to a ton of people. When they get responses, screenshot and send to you, and you're going to tell them exactly what to say. You're going to teach them how to go through conversations so that they are eventually going to be able to do it on their own, and they're going to be able to teach other people how to do it on their own. You need to teach replication, something that they can pass on to their downlines, which is going to be your downlines too. So, and that all comes down to creating leaders and to just keeping this business as simple as it is, teaching them the steps of success, teaching them, how to enroll, because that's what's going to make them feel good. Enrolling is what gives everyone confidence and motivation. So, I'm trying to see if I left anything else out. I think that's about it. Let me see. Okay, this went a little bit longer than I meant for it to, but if y'all have any other questions, just let me know. I think that about wraps it up. But I just want to share with you guys how I'm enrolling distributors and how I'm making it super effective. Like I said, if you don't set a goal, it's not going to happen. You have to be very disciplined, and you have to, like they always say, what's the worst that can happen? You shoot for the moon and you land in the stars. So, and that's kind of how I felt this month. I really wanted to get 30 distributors, and I ended up with 13, not, fingers crossed, 15 by tomorrow. But that's how I felt. I was like, you know what? I wanted 30 distributors so bad, but I'm so happy that I got, 13. I'm already saying 15 because I know I'm going to enroll 2 distributors by tomorrow. I just know it. So, you got to have that confidence, and you have to believe in yourself, because no one is going to believe in you for you. So, I hope you all have a great day. Let me know if y'all have any questions. Bye.